Hey golfers, it's Peter Doyle here, Precision Fit Golf in Tremor. It's Thursday, June the 15th, so that's only going to mean one thing. It's US Open starting in Wisconsin. Looking forward to getting home this evening and sitting back and watching it for the next 4 days. So I've had a client in recently who's asking about maybe adding a 3-wood to the bag. So a 3-wood is not too bad if you're standard height and you're going to be using the club, say, off the tee. It's a percentage club, guys, being honest about it. So therefore, you have to have a really, really good swing path, nice shallow attack angle if you're going to hit a 3-wood off the deck. So for this particular golfer who is 5'6", he'd be well below standard height, which means it's going to drive the toe of the club up into the air, like so. So what you can see is, if I actually put the club down, what you'll notice is if I just use my hand, pretend it's the ground, you can see that that for his height is going to sit more or less like that. So it is next to impossible to actually get that ball off the ground. So the suggestion that we made to Paddy was basically that we were going to get him to try a 2 hybrid. So it's a 16-degree loft. The positive thing about this is that it's actually 2 inches shorter than the 3-wood, which means that it now has a better chance of actually sitting closer to the ground. So now you have a better contact. Some of the data I'm going to show you was just the first shot was basically, it was a brief fizz, he was just coming in for a minute. But basically the first shot you will actually see is that the 3-wood doesn't even get it off the ground, it comes out very low, might roll out to a 175, but the contact with the ground is very, very poor. But alternatively, when he went to use the 16-degree hybrid, which is actually sitting more effective because of his height, he was able to carry it further, hit it in a much straighter line. Okay, so just going to show you that. So the moral of the story, lads, is not to suddenly be thinking if you're hitting, say, a 4 or 5 with a specific distance that automatically a 3-wood is going to give you the extra yards that you're looking for, maybe to bridge the gap between the driver and the fairway. You really have to assess your height, your ability to be able to hit the ball off the ground. If you're thinking that I'm going to get a 3-wood, it's going to do that, and you're not an optimum height, it's going to end in disaster. So what I'd say is, if you're going to do anything, try and experiment with lower lofts or hybrids. I promise you they will hit the ball further. They'll be a lot easier to use and easier to control. So once again, just a short one, and thanks very much for watching the video. And like I said, look forward to watching the US Open, and like I said, I hope it's an enjoyable weekend for everyone. Alright, take care, bye bye.